Today, we're in the herd with women's basketball. The Bison traveled to Annapolis, Maryland for a Wednesday night encounter with the Naval Academy. Coach Aaron Russell, who picked up his 300th all-time coaching victory during Saturday's win against Holy Cross, says it will be a difficult game against the Mids.
They've been a thorn in our sides for a long time, and maybe not based on the record head-to-head over the last few years, but it's always a close game, always a grinded-out game. And they made us look really bad here in the conference tournament last year. And I think that's still something that I don't want to say is fresh on our minds, but obviously when you have them coming up, you're going back and you're watching some of the games from last year. We really got exposed on some things that we need to clean up, and I think our players know that and excited for a chance to kind of redeem themselves a little bit.
Coach Russell says that one thing his team will have to watch out for is Navy's team speed.
They were able to put the ball on the floor, and we just were very porous defensively against them. And they were able to kind of beat us off the dribble and kind of had us on skates a few times. So we need to make sure that we're prepared for that, but also that we kind of tighten that up a little bit.
One pleasant addition to the Bucknell team last year was freshman Ceppi. Now in her second season, Ceppi says that she is able to add some scoring punch to the lineup.
In the beginning of the year, I was definitely struggling to sort of figure out where I fit in, and that has a lot to do with the role. So once I've always loved defense, so something I sort of just was like, I'm going to focus on defense. It's something I can control, and that not only that, but also just like going and playing as hard as I possibly could. That's always things that you can control. So I've definitely just sort of brought that in. I definitely had more confidence, I think, a little bit in that sort of role, and then I've just brought that into this year and worked even harder on what I can do to change that.
Last year, she says that she was just trying to find out how best to fit into the team.
What I've added a little bit is just sort of figuring out when within our offense I can score. So I think that's a big thing that sort of your freshman year, it's definitely hard to sort of figure out offense and all of those things. But being a sophomore this year, I've definitely sort of figured out how the offense works and figured out where I can kind of score within that. And then, I don't know, just playing with each other and having that extra year on top of that and just learning how to play within the offense and play together has been something that's really been big for me.
Remember, you can listen to the Bucknell Navy women's game on bucknellbison.com. Tip-off from Annapolis is 7 p.m. Wednesday night.